Greetings everyone. So first I want to say Happy New Year's to each and every one. Hope you're having a pleasant year so far, and I know it just got started, but I wish you the best for 2022. Alright, so now let's get into the video. So now we're going to do a progress report of what's going on down here in the basement, what I call my Oasis. So far we've got a lot of things done, a lot of things. Let me take off my glasses here so you don't see the glare and you can see my eyes. Okay, so down here in the computer section of the basement, I got all my equipment connected. I got my network section over here in this area. I know it's kind of dark. I still haven't had the reset lights installed yet, so some areas are gonna still look dark than it's what I want it to be, but that project is going to be coming soon, you know, the reset light, that is. So yeah, I got all my network storage over here in this corner, and I think you can see it. I'll probably put up a picture so you can see it much better, but anyway, all my network storage section is over here. I got my NAS, I got all my USB drive all connected to the NAS so I can connect to them remotely. And then I got my all-in-one printer, because you always need to print some document. Not all the time, but sometime you do, and it's always good to have one. At the bottom of this rack, I don't have anything else going on yet. It's just the connection wires, so we'll work on that later. Now when we come to the desk section, as you can see, I got all my 3 monitors hooked up, but this time I have them in a different configuration. So in the last location, I had this monitor in the portrait mode and not landscape mode, but this time I decided to just hook up these 2 to the Mac, and then this one that's not on right now is hooked up to the Windows machine, and that's not on right now, like I said, but this is how I have it. And then I try to clean up my desk as clean as possible. I got my office phone because sometimes I need to make local calls, and I use my office phone instead of my cell phone. And then right now I got my Rodecaster sitting on this end of the desk, and I got my mic right now just on this stand right here. This is going to be a temporary setup for when I started doing my videos again. And instead of having a wired keyboard and a wired mouse this time, I went wireless. In the last setup, that's how it was, and it worked fine, but this time I decided to go wireless. And this is a Logitech keyboard that lights up in the dark, which is good. And also in this corner, I decided to do a little bit of mounting here on the wall. So a lot of things down here are mounted on the wall, like the U-Light hub and the telephone system and some other stuff. And then I have stuff mounted under this rack right here, you know, like network switches and cables and stuff like that. So all the cable management on the desk is actually nice and clean. So I got everything tucked up under here, and I use these clips right here to stick them to the bottom. And instead of using the color strips like I did before, I decided to go with the Govee Flow Plus. That's what they call. So this is what the setup is like right now, and this is, like I said, still a work in progress. So next to the desk we have the computer setup area. So I still got my big old computer right here, and then I got the Windows running on this machine right here. So that's my Hackintosh, and that's my Windows system. So right here I got the Govee Flow, and then under here I got another Govee Flow that makes, you know, the light show. Now next to the computer area is where my fish tank is going to go. Now I'm building this fish tank stand. I've been using plywood and stud wood and all kind of different stuff to put it together. I just got these doors from IKEA, and I installed them yesterday. So it's a work in progress, but you'll see that when it's done. And I'm gonna put some, you know, fancy touches to it, but that's a work in progress. We'll get back to that once it's completed. Over here is another work in progress. I got this rack system, and it's not complete yet because there's some inserts that's gonna go into those slots. Not all of them, but some. And I'm gonna have doors and drawers and some other stuff that's gonna complete that rack. So that's another work in progress. And I have some old game systems that I put up top. I'm just tossing stuff on it right now, but it's still not complete. If we go over here to this couch section, this is pretty much completed. I might put some pictures on the wall. I got my surround sound speaker mounted up there, and I got another one mounted here. I just need to get those strips to hide the cables. Got my lamp over there, but this area is completed. Next to the fish tank area, we have the entertainment area. Let me see if I can go back. I'm gonna probably scoot down so you can see it a whole lot better. There we go. So in this section, I have my TV, soundbar, the subwoofer, and everything else going on at the same time. Game system, still got the old PlayStation 3 system, never got the 4, waiting on the 5. Got the Xbox One, and then I got my remotes over there, controllers, and all my, entertainment equipment stuff. Now the TV is sitting on a desk mount, so I can tilt it back and forth at a different angle if I wanted to. Just like that. I decided to put it on one of those desk mount versus the wall mount because, like I said, I can swivel it. If I'm on that side of the room, I can swivel it that way so I can see. And if I'm on the opposite side of the room over there in the desk area, I can swivel it around so I can see the TV at that angle. So that's the reason why I use the desk mount instead of the wall mount. And I know there are wall mounts that will make you swivel it back and forth, but I kind of like the setup easier because it's more convenient for me. All right. Okay, so the next section and the last section I want to cover is the DJ area. Now the DJ area has been updated big time. So now I have these 2 screens right here. That's what I use for my actual, DJing. So instead of having the one big screen like I had before, now these are 2 15-inch portable screens. So you can take them anywhere and, hook them up to your laptop or your game system or whatever. But I use them for this purpose. One of them is actually used for my video software, and the other one is used for the DJ software. This controller is the Native Instrument Tractor controller, the S3, and that's what I upgraded to because I was using the Newmark Platinum Pro, I think that's the name of it. Now the lights that I used to use for the YouTube videos, they're now actually used for the DJ stuff. So it's portable, it's easy, it's light, and I don't have to have a whole bunch of stuff everywhere because neatness is the factor down here. Everything I'm trying to make it look nice and neat, and that's the purpose. I have a wireless keyboard connected to the Mac Mini. So I've upgraded the computer that's driving the DJ software and the streaming software, and I'm using the Apple Mac Mini 1, M1 that is, and that's what's all my software is running on as far as the DJ stuff. And I have everything network connected so I can talk to anything at the same time when I need to. So if I create any graphics or anything like that, I usually do it on the Big Mac, and then I send it over here to the Mac Mini. I have network cables running in the ceilings all the way over here, which I have 1 or 2 sitting over there on the wall that I'm going to straighten up soon once I get those strips to hide the cables. And recently what I did was put in that NAS by Synology, which is network connected to everything. I can even access that Synology network drive even when I'm on the road. I can do it from my phone and just pull up songs or files when I need to, because that's the main purpose. And then I need it connected to all the TVs and other stuff that I want to connect it to, so I can access my music from anywhere and my files from anywhere. So that's the main purpose of that network storage from Synology. So like I said, that's what we got going so far. Right now when I do my video live streaming, I still use the camera that I have mounted on the tripod, but hopefully one day I can get it mounted in the ceiling or maybe on the wall or somewhere. I'm still trying to figure that out, but that process will come. So the reset lights are still not in yet, and I'm still working on some other stuff to get everything in order. So it's come together. It's been a long road, and just try to get everything going. And even though I don't have the dedicated time, I try to take as much time as I can to put into it to get it done. So it's looking a whole lot better than it was before, and it's really coming together. So that's the latest update that I have so far. I'm gonna really start started making my video again. So that's one of the things that I was trying to get this place set up for, because it was just a wreck, and moving is not easy. And I finally got things set up to where I can start making videos again. So they are gonna start coming out soon, and as much as possible, because I need to get back on the road, and I really miss making those videos. Now, one of the videos that I want to highlight that is coming soon is how to effectively move your smart home, because it can be very painful. If you have your home set up right now just the way you like it, you got your locks, you got your lights, you got your sensors, you got everything else that's set up for you, it's not gonna be one-on-one when you move, because when you move, things probably not going to be in the same location. Rooms are not going to be the same. It's a lot of things that's going to be a little bit different from one location to the next. Anyway, so look out for videos popping out soon. Thank you for your continued support of the channel. Until I see you next time, have a good one.